Welcome to some random casual gameplay again. A good example as to why you should save often or do a save and exit before you go and attempt to do something. You see, I am in Troskowitz, not that it really matters. And if you look on the left-hand side of the smiley face, that's my reputation, I ended up having bars for being told that they wanted to imprison me. That was because I did something a little naughty that I wasn't supposed to do. You see, I thought this guy has a permanent shiner on his face. It's funny. This human came out of nowhere. I was minding my own business, and he started to get a little aggressive. He got off his horse. He pulled out his mallet, and he looked like he was going to start attacking me. As far as I know, human are our enemies in Kingdom Come Deliverance. They're not exactly good people. So I decided that I would just take his horse and flee. But then the guards are like, hey, he took my horse. I was like, what? You're not a human. That ain't your horse. I took that horse. At least I think I did. No, it was definitely this horse. So then I ended up taking out a couple of the guards, obviously. Well, because they were attacking me. They were trying to kill me. It's not a very nice thing to do. And yet somehow I'm the one that is suffering the consequences of that. And then I had that symbol, and then it was just really bad. Then I almost died. My armor got really, ravaged. And the whole thing was just a complete and utter mess. So, yeah. So now I'm watching to see which way this guy's going. It is quite possible that he is actually making his way back here, because if I'm not mistaken, bandits and human are in Apollonia. So this is it here. We're gonna see what happens. Come on. Now we're gonna do what I do best. Now I'm gonna do something different. See, nobody saw that. Nobody had to. Nobody saw that. I'm just gonna pretend like nothing ever happened. And if I'm not mistaken, oh, a little bit of blue. But what's going to be interesting is to see how the game functions. And what I mean by that is, now that I took him out, but I didn't do so in the middle of the town, it'll be interesting to see if I'm given a hard time about having this horse. But I can also push up and look and see that my reputation has not been harmed. Nobody's saying, hey, what are you doing? That's my horse. Like, it is. So I'm just going to purposely go back through town. Make sure that nobody is complaining. God grant you health. Like this guy. This guy came at me. This guy came at me too earlier. There were people on...
He stole our horse! Quick, before that thief rides away on it!
Ah, you see how that happens? But who are those people? Is what I want to know. I'm just trying to understand.
Quick, before that thief rides away on it.
Really? Okay, so you know what? this is again why I went back to what I said. That means that I'm going to follow him. I'm going to do something a little bit more extreme now. I'm going to follow him, do the same thing again. But then what I'm going to do, because, you know, he's really naughty, is I'm actually going to go all the way to the camp, the nomad camp, and I'm going to see if I can get rid of that horse. So it seems like I only got in trouble once I was seen on the horse. Because that horse could end up making me some good money, because every 24 hours, give or take, you can go ahead and, you know, sell horses. I think it's on a 24-hour timer. I'll have to double check. But, yeah, so that's pretty interesting, like I said, how that works. I really don't know why they feel that it's their horse, unless it was somebody in an I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's just going to be confusing or not make any sense. But I'm just sharing.
Go be with you.
I'm just sharing that this is.
Not bad.
Okay, I'm trying to talk. This is why I take my time, and this is why, like, before I do anything. Oh, same thing with the pigs. I went hunting because you have to eat in this game. And I had 51 pork chop, and then I found out, oops, wasn't supposed to do that. Then it said it was stolen meat. But after a little while, if I go ahead and I look at my food, so I kept a dry pork with me. I had 51, but it was weighing a lot. It's no longer stolen, because after a while, the stolen tag, which is a red hand, it just disappears. Plain and simple. So what I'm going to do, obviously... Oh, see that guy there. No, soldier. Those aren't human, they're just soldiers, but these are the people that didn't like me dealing with that guy. So I'm gonna do it again. They went by. I don't know what I should do. Actually, to be honest with you, I should save and exit here. That way I don't have to repeat that whole thing where I gotta watch them walk out of town for a while. Because some things could be a little bit dynamic. There could be an NPC that ends up rolling up on me that wasn't there before. See how it's... How do I? He's just standing there. I don't want to rob because that one doesn't work as well. Apparently I'm getting winded from just doing that. I think I might end up passing out before he does. What I want to see happen is if he gets to a point where he just falls off the horse. This might be a good way to increase my... It also doesn't show his health. So there's a chance that it's like not glitched, but like you were caught by your victim. You were caught by... That's kind of funny. I wonder if my thievery will go up doing this. Anyhow, I'm just kind of... Like I said, trying to understand how the mechanics work. I don't know why there isn't the whole hold down thing. I would use a sword, but it's in case I ended up hitting the horse by accident. I don't want to do that. Again, as I'm just trying to test out the mechanics of the game. We're going to need to work on his cardio for sure. I may have accidentally hit the horse. You know what I am going to try? I am gonna try this. Not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna save now. But again, nobody knows what I've done. I don't know if it's gonna make me go through that town, but the nomad camp is where I want to end up going. Is it just gonna pull me off? Hey, there's my horse. No, it didn't do that. So that's actually really interesting. Like, I mean, that's beyond interesting. That it just let me do that. Didn't get interrupted by anybody. So again, we can choose to keep the horse if we wanted, because he's a pretty good horse. Watch. Watch, I'll show you this. So say I get off the horse and I inspect the horse. The other horse, so it's the one on the right. Look at all the stats. I mean, they're not, like, astronomically better. Honestly. Oh, it's like, hey, what's going on there?
I just go to Sorodes.
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
See? Say I wanted to
I'd like keep
acquire
this
him.
horse.
I hope the old one served you well, and that it won't be tough. Wait a moment. The price of the horse, and if I deduct the price, this is what I get.
So this is how
Take
much
it
it
or
would
leave it.
cost. Holy macaroni, I don't even have that much money. However,
I've got a horse.
What do you want to do with him?
yeah, I'm
I
just
want
gonna
to exchange
sell.
him for groschen.
Well, come back and...
Oh, wait, what did he say?
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do?
I want to exchange him for.
Well, the horse is certainly nice.
Oh, that's why
but
you
I'm
have to
just
wait.
a bit short on coin right now. Come back another time. I reckon I will have more soon enough.
Oh, okay. But at least you, anyways, you kind of get the idea here. Is that this game is just really in depth, is my point. Like, I'm at the point where I want to take a break and I don't know what to do, but I feel like if I look at my inventory, say I look at my food, see, I've got 4 weak savior schnapps. I could probably just go ahead and just save that way, right? This way now, if I'm like, uh-oh, see, that's a savior schnapp. You could see the jar. That's the one with the horse. This is the safe one. The red one is the safe one. Usually red means danger, but in this one, it's going to mean that we're safe. So I'm going to keep playing, you know, like between the two. I don't know, like, what I'm going to do exactly. But it's going to be interesting because I'm just going to want to know, like, what happens, especially if I go back to that town after I get rid of the horse. I just want to further check the mechanics of that. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm actually going to end this video, and then maybe later when I feel up to it, I'm going to come back to it and I'm going to continue on with this footage. So I thought this was interesting here. As I'm going on this horse that I took from a cumin, this is a cumin. Originally, he pulled a sword out and then he just kind of ignored me and just kept going. So it's like they're not recognizing that this was their horse.
Hail Mary.
He's just a villager. Doesn't say anything. And my reputation seems to be unfazed so far. So I ran across this group again, all the way over here. So I originally took the horse way the hell out here. And I've been going on a big, massive expedition to unlock a lot of the map. Literally ran into this big, massive circle like this, came back down. Now I'm right next to the exact same people, but they don't have anything to say about me apparently taking their horse. So I just find it, like I said, incredibly bizarre, the behavior of the game. Yeah, so in closing, I want to say this. Everything worked out fine. You'll have to take my word for it, because I wasn't able to record when I went back. So I went all over the place. I waited 24 hours, so until the next day, so that the stable master at the Nomads camp had money. I did, in fact, go all the way back to Troskowitz, and nobody gave me a hard time. None of the guards, nobody. I got on and off the horse. Nobody said a damn thing. And everything now worked out. So here's the horse again. It's a decent horse, but you know what? There'll be more. For now, I need the money. So in
I've got a
closing,
horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
I am just going to go and
I wanna
sell him. It
exchange-
would just cost
I
too
will
much
give you
for me
this
to keep him.
That
355,
works for me.
whatever.
Here is the silver.
And in the end, to be honest with you,
God
it
bless.
builds reputation. Whoa. Where does the horse go, though? You know, the moment...
What are you doing, you whistler?
Hey, listen here. Don't you worry about my whistling. Yeah, so here's my horse. It's not nearly as good. It's Pebbles. But honestly, I didn't really notice a difference just like from moving around from one horse to the next. So I just wanted to do that because I've now sold like 2 or 3 horses. This is definitely not a flex. But I was stuck for the longest time with like under 100 groschen or gold, whatever you want to call it. And in the end, now I'm at 1240. So now I can go ahead and treat myself to a few kits. You know, just buy a couple of things that aren't too expensive and just not be worried about it. And it feels great. All right, so there you have it. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm in trying to make me a little wee bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up online. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. You know the drill. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. I'll break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.